Welcome to Twale TV. Thank you. We've got a Man U fan here tonight. But please, before we even go ahead, you have to stay tuned because we're coming right back. We're talking Ronaldo and we're talking Chelsea and Graham Potter. Stay tuned. We're going to be right back this minute. Well, what an evening. Thank you. Twale TV Sports. I've got with me here Mr. Olu. Olu is a dedicated Man U fan. He won't take no for an answer. Anything to do with Man U. So I'm so happy to have him on the show tonight. Olu, you're welcome, sir.
Pleasure to be here.
Say hello to our fans.
Hello, everyone. Nice to be here.
Yes, and he's also a Twale TV Sports fan. So let's go straight into it, Olu. Before we do that, if you're watching us for the first time, please, we have daily podcasts about English Premier League. That's what we do here all the time. We do a little bit of sports every now and then, but we're mainly for English Premier League in and out of the pitch discussions. So every day we are here, daily podcast, Twale TV Sports, and on our sister channel, Twale TV Entertainment. We have 2 channels. So you can watch entertainment shows and then you can come and watch sports with us every day. So straight into it, Mr. Olu. Now, Man U. So for me, it's a case of, excuse me, I told you so. On this channel, we have to first of all big up. I have to blow our own trumpet. Come on. We said it on this channel that everything Ronaldo is going through, the day he walks away from Man U, everything will come out in the open. He's made that interview. He said everything we have been saying on this channel. Go and watch our podcast on Ronaldo. Everything we said about Ronaldo actually took place. So we give ourselves credit for that. We said it that Ronaldo is not the kind of player you treat anyhow. I'm so pleased that it's come out now that he's been treated anyhow. He doesn't agree. So anyway, Olu, Man U, big club. In my view, you've been exposed to be an average okay club now.
Disagree 100%.
How can you disagree? The man has just told the whole world your infrastructure hasn't changed since Alex Ferguson. The training method, the technology hasn't improved. Even the chef, they still cook the same porridge and potato and So, but how do you take the whole thing, Olu?
So,
on a serious note, how do you take it? Because this guy has really exposed you.
Not really. I think the first thing we need to say here is there's no I in the team.
I agree.
Secondly, when you're in a team environment, what happens indoors
stays indoors.
Now, once you're retired or you leave the club,
then you can say anything.
You can say whatever you want to say. The issue with Ronaldo, probably Ronaldo is the greatest player there's been over the last 20
At least we agree on one thing. Hallelujah.
25 years. Okay. However, by the time he catches up with everyone at some point or another.
But I don't agree with you on that, Olu.
So, let me just give you a couple of examples.
Okay.
As someone that's performed in elite sport, it happened to me. When it happens sometimes suddenly. Sometimes it takes a while to happen. You suddenly realize you can't do what you used to do. Okay. Or your recovery time, it takes longer than it used to. Now, Ronaldo has been a phenomenal player. However, Ronaldo is not the player he used to be. Now, people say last season he scored 26 goals.
Yes.
But let me tell you something.
18 league goals, I think.
In 30 games that he played, he only scored in 12 games.
That's not the issue. That's not the issue. It's the number of goals that he scored.
Wait.
And since then, how many of your players, how many Man U player has scored as much goals as Ronaldo? None.
It's a team game. I started off by saying there's no I in a team. Okay, it's a team. Ronaldo was part of the team that finished 6th last season. The season before, Ronaldo Without Ronaldo, we finish second.
Okay,
And
if that's where you're going.
Wait.
Okay.
However,
Okay.
I'm not against signing Ronaldo. I actually thought it was a good move to sign him because under no circumstances could we actually allow him
All
to
right.
sign for Man
Okay.
City. So we had
Okay.
to stop that from happening.
Okay. All right.
However, I guess we didn't read the small link when we saw him
Well,
report it.
it is what's so fascinating for me is the fact that this guy wanted to go to Man City. Sir Alex Ferguson, just as we predicted
Correction.
on this show,
Correction.
that some hierarchy must have intervened, and that's why he came to Man U.
Correction.
We said it on this show.
Correction.
Ronaldo confirmed it. So Alex Ferguson interviewed. Sir Alex Ferguson, sorry. He intervened.
Correction.
He went to you. So this guy really loves you. He's loyal.
Slight correction.
He came to you. He gave you everything. He gave you even made so much money, and he even, Olu, please don't, let's go there. You are at loss.
No.
Because with Ronaldo, you make more money in shirt sales. You make progress on the pitch. But I think where we have a problem is this. Most people don't actually give Ronaldo the respect he deserves. Okay, this guy is a mini god. I've said this. This guy's mentality, his passion cannot be compared to nobody's.
Mr. Moore, no player
is bigger than
the club.
Yes, but Ronaldo is not an ordinary. He's not a normal player.
First and foremost, I support my club.
I know you won't. Okay. I know you always support Man U.
And as much as I admire Cristiano Ronaldo, I'm still a fan, despite what he's done. For me, it's still better than Messi. Okay.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
I've always said he's the best player in the world. You know, I'm happy we agreed on that.
But he's not the best player in the world right now, and he wasn't the best player in the world last year, and he hasn't been the best player in the world for the last 3 years.
Okay, well,
so I think what we need to look at now, I said in the beginning as well, that once Father Time catches up with you, there are things you used to do that you cannot do again.
Do you think Ronaldo is staying or is going?
He's going.
Okay, thank you for that. He's definitely gone.
He has to go.
Is that what he has said about your manager?
It's disrespectful.
It's not disrespectful.
He can't say that.
He wouldn't have said that.
He has no right to say that.
He wouldn't have said that.
He has no right to say that.
Okay, he wouldn't have said that if, according to all the promises was made when he was coming to Man U.
What promises? We said we'll sign players. We signed players. We bought in Sancho. We bought in Varane. We've spent money.
Okay.
We've spent money. Now, the question that answers, the answers that we need to give to the main question here is, why have we not been able to translate the money we've spent onto points and performances and trophies?
Okay, you know my problem with Manchester United is this, and Ronaldo made it very clear. Okay, let's state facts. Okay, he said when they sacked Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he was shocked that they signed Ralf Rangnick. Okay, Ralf Rangnick even exposed you even more than Ronaldo. He said Manchester United's problem is like having an open heart surgery. So for Ralf Rangnick to say that, for Gary Neville to say, oh, the infrastructures are dilapidated, they need to be changed.
Agreed.
And then Ronaldo now confirmed it.
Agreed.
And you're trying to say the guy is going to blame. The guy came to Man U to help.
No. So here's the thing.
He turned down 350 million from Saudi Arabia, all because he wanted to come to Man U, or because he wanted to play high. Well, he wanted to pay, he still wanted to play in the high league. He wanted to play the highest league possible, and it's in the Premier League. So that's why he didn't go to PSG. PSG wanted him. Saudi Arabia wanted him, and there was this rumor in the media. Oh, nobody wanted Ronaldo. He said it.
Yeah, but in all honesty, no one put their money where their mouth is. But there's nothing Ronaldo has said that I disagree with. The only thing where I have an issue with is him criticizing the players and the manager. I don't think that's right. And he admitted his fault as well. He said, well, he made a mistake, but you can understand the anger and the passion that drives through him. At his age.
Well, Olu, this guy is still a winner.
yes,
He has the same hunger as
Mr.
he
Moore.
had 20 years ago.
Mr. Moore.
So he doesn't see himself as a 37-year-old who needs to behave in some moral, guided way around young players. He wanted to play. He wanted to help to score
Is
goals.
his commitment any greater than Ryan Giggs' commitment or Brian Robson's commitment?
No, no, no.
These guys were legends as well,
he
and
actually.
they sat on the bench. And these guys, you can say, had an even closer affinity to Manchester United.
Okay, I don't think we're gonna stop. If we keep on going about Ronaldo.
But Ronaldo, listen, there's nothing he said that I disagree with, apart from his attack on his players, on his teammates, and the manager. There's under no circumstances must you ever criticize your manager.
This is the final note now. Man U is a club in serious problem. That's agreed. Your problem existed from the day Alex Ferguson left. And it will continue to exist because Ronaldo has painted the picture we have been saying on this channel that Man U, as big as you are, you don't put an average manager, which is the same problem with Chelsea. We're going to come into that. You don't put any ordinary manager in charge. The best manager you've lost, I know you're not going to like this. The best manager you've lost is Mourinho.
Mourinho was poison.
No, Mourinho is a winner.
Mourinho was poison.
No, Mourinho wanted to structure.
No.
He wanted to structure the mess. He wanted to clear the mess. He wanted to sell Pogba. You wouldn't let him sell him. He wanted to get rid of Marcia to go on loan because he wasn't performing to his ability as Mourinho expected. You wouldn't allow that. So a lot of things Mourinho saw.
And he wanted to get rid of Rashford.
Because Mourinho is the man that can deal with those egos. Since you sacked him, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer can't deal with the ego problem. Ralf Ragnick can't deal with it. And Mr. Ten Hag is not going to be able to because wait until there's an issue within him, Varane, Casemiro, all these top players who have won everything coming under him. So in a way, I feel Man U has got a transitional problem that's gonna be there for a long time. Let's forget the infrastructural problem. Let's talk about the structural problem. The structure, your operational system, is not as it was with Sir Alex Ferguson and David Gale.
True.
And that's the same thing Gary Neville has been saying. Is the same thing Ronaldo said.
But
And
that's clear to see.
so if you don't solve that, I don't see how you're going to become the great Man U that the whole world says, oh yes, Man U. You've got all the fans still all over the world, but you are not the great Man U presently.
Oh, listen, the league table never lies.
Okay.
I think
All right.
first and foremost.
All right.
Secondly, last season we finished sixth. This season, we're in fifth. But I'll tell you one thing. I've actually seen.
You'll be lucky to make top four.
I actually believe my prediction at the beginning of the season was we'll finish top four. I think we have the right manager now in Erik ten Hag. He knows what he's doing. He has a plan.
But does he know Premier League? He's just learning.
He's learning. But
Okay.
listen. When Pep Guardiola came here,
He didn't win. He didn't win nothing.
He didn't win nothing.
He did. I understand. His first season he won Foku.
when-
Excuse my French. He won nothing.
When Klopp, when he came here, first season, he didn't win anything.
Okay. All
So
right.
It takes time.
I'll let you off.
But
Before
we United fans, we've seen a shift in performance levels. Players are working harder. The performances are better. And you've actually got a manager that is switched on tactically.
Okay, you've defended Man U enough, but I don't think you've got enough points compared to the problem on the ground. But we leave that, Mr. Oli, because you're going to have your chance now to have a go at Chelsea. But before we do that, please, you're watching, please share the video, like the video, and subscribe. And please, we're doing these things for you for free. Subscription is free. So come to listen to our conversation on English Premier League every day. And nearly every day as well, you get your entertainment shows on our entertainment channel. If you go there now, there's some lovely entertainment shows you can watch. And so as our podcast. There's loads of topics we've gone by every day. So, Olu, we're going to go straight into Chelsea. Because it'll be fair to just give you a chance. I know we have a problem. As a Chelsea fan, we have a serious problem. And I don't know how you see it, but I think Mr. Graham Potter only needs to create the reason now to get sacked. He's laid the foundation. You don't think so?
No. to say Chelsea have a problem, I think is the understatement of the century. I actually think Chelsea's problems are deep rooted, and
Okay,
it's
at
the,
least we agree
you know,
on that.
and it's the same problem you've had for the last 20 years.
Oh, excuse me.
Roman
Excuse me.
Abramovich's method and his model,
Roman comes.
as successful as it was in terms of trophies, in terms of having a framework in place, I think is a disaster. Was a disaster.
No,
and I
I
think
don't agree.
and I actually think Graham Potter actually deserves time.
Excuse me.
I think
The same way you gave the same way you gave David Moyes time.
yeah, but that was different.
It's not different.
Can I tell you why it was different?
David Moyes was a very good manager.
No, it wasn't.
You brought
No,
him
it wasn't.
believing that he can become a world-class manager.
No.
Sir Alex Ferguson even pressured the board to give him 6 years contract. 6 years.
David Moyes.
What other assurance do you need? 6 years contract. He couldn't deliver because he's not experienced.
Isn't it ironic that you're saying we didn't give David Moyes time, but yet you're not giving Graham Potter time?
I'll tell you why. We don't need to give him time.
And I'll mention one other thing. With David Moyes took over the league champions, and in the space of 6-7 months, it took us from league champions to mid-table stroke relegation candidates.
So what do you think Graham Potter is doing now?
So there's a difference. Shall I say what the difference is? You brought in a manager who is a football manager. And when I say a football manager, someone that likes to play football from the back, is replacing a manager in Tuchel.
He can't do that. We try to play from the back.
Tuchel played a completely different.
We tried to do that from the back with Man City.
The issue with Chelsea,
with League Cup. They pressured us. They took the ball from us. We keep losing the ball.
You're missing one point. The players at Chelsea right now are not Potter's players. You need to give the man at least 3 or 4 transfer windows. I know the way you guys are, you'll probably give him 1. If it's lucky, maybe we'll get 2. To bring in his own players that will understand the way he wants to play and then play football his way. For me, I think you need to write this season off.
Well, I've written the season off already.
You're not winning.
We're not making top 4. I know we're not making top 4.
There's still a long way to go.
We have a seriously bad spell now because, in my view, we have new owners who we don't even understand their football philosophy. Talk less of managing a top club, one of the best clubs in the world, in my view, Chelsea. And now they brought in a manager who is just a very good manager. These styles don't work. These approaches, they've done it. Mark Hughes, it didn't work with Mark Hughes. When the Arab owners came and bought Man City, they left him in charge, saying we trust you. It didn't work because
it's working with Newcastle.
No. Newcastle is different. Newcastle is not a world-class club as we say. Newcastle has history, but they're not a world-class club. They're just building, and they're building with a manager that is good for that kind of scenario. So Newcastle's case, in my view, is different. With Chelsea, our case is different. We sacked a manager who won Champions League.
You should never fire them.
Who won Super Cup, Club World Cup, and got to 2 finals all within 2 years.
Do you know why you fired him?
We sacked him and brought in a very good manager.
But not on the same level.
Who's not used to dealing with world-class players, who has never managed a world-class club, who doesn't know how to deal with, well, I won't say he doesn't know, but we'll see how he does. When this world-class player starts to throw tantrums, how is he going to deal with it? Because Raheem Sterling, Aubameyang, Havertz, all of them, they'll be looking at him thinking, you haven't won for Kuwait and you're trying to tell me what to do. This is the problem with these managers and these world-class players.
But the problem is, you can only do that as a world-class player when you're performing. The problem with the likes of Sterling and Aubameyang, they're not performing. So that
they are performing.
They're not performing.
It's our manager that keeps tinkering. He keeps changing people.
Sterling, I'm a massive
fan. You're right. On Sterling, I have to say this. I reserve my point on Sterling. I think since this left Man City, I think there's something Pep Guardiola had seen that nobody saw.
And don't forget,
I just feel Raheem Sterling hasn't got the hunger anymore.
I still think he's a world class. Well, he was a world class.
He's a world class player still, but the hunger is not. It's not the same as. It's not the same as when he was at Liverpool and when he was at City
2 years ago.
2 years, yes.
So
because
he's not
it
the
was.
same player. So that lessens his authority.
But still, you have to play. You have to play Sterling.
Aubameyang. Oba hasn't played well since he left Arsenal.
No. Oba left Arsenal as a prolific striker. He went to Barcelona. He did well at Barcelona. He didn't get as much game as he did at Arsenal, obviously. But for you to buy Aubameyang and Raheem Sterling and Koulibaly, and you're still tinkering.
Koulibaly was the wrong buy.
No, it's not a wrong buy. He needs time to get used to Premier League. Nobody can replace Rudiger. I've said that. For Koulibaly to replace Rudiger, it would take him time. But to have that time, he needs to play all the time. So Chelsea's problem, I know it's in my head, like this. So my own problem, I understand. We are in a serious mess. Because we have this bad spell that the players have taken to the World Cup. When they come back, they will need to think of, where do we start again? And they'll be looking for the momentum.
The problem with Chelsea is history has shown us and clearly demonstrated that when the going gets tough, the players always down tools, regardless of who the coach was.
No.
The players got Mourinho sacked. The players got Conte sacked. These are guys who have won trophies.
Yeah, but
the players got Roberto Di Matteo
is the same player power I'm talking about.
The players got Luis Scolari sacked.
So how come we can't agree then? If you understand that these players, these world-class players with egos, with all these egocentric problems, they've gotten top managers in the world sacked, and you think they can't get Graham Potter sacked?
No. So I actually think I'm saying what I would like to see. I'm not saying it
Graham
can't
Potter
be
is
for me. No, the point
he's
here,
lost 4 games consecutively.
The point here is, should Potter be sacked right now? And I think no.
No, I don't think they should sack him now.
I believe every manager deserves time.
Well, unfortunately, with top clubs, you have no time.
So put it this way.
That is the pressure. There's no time for any manager with Chelsea, with Man U, with Barcelona, with Real Madrid, with Bayern Munich, because they expect you to win all the time.
With Man U, with Eric Ten Hag, we don't expect him to win the league in the year 1 or even year 2.
I think Man U. I think Man U.
I don't expect Graham Potter, to win the league with Chelsea within the next 2 years. It's not going to happen. Right now, if you look at the teams that are doing well, look at the Gunners, for all their faults. They've got a manager who's been given time.
And they trusted him.
And
they gave him that power to get rid of Aubameyang. I love Arsenal owners for that.
Even though I still don't think they're going to win anything because
don't say that.
There's nothing.
Nothing is guaranteed, but they can win the league.
No, they can't.
Olu, they are in this.
It's not in their
race.
DNA to win the league.
No, Olu, no. That's insulting to Arsenal fans.
It's like saying Tottenham.
Arsenal fans, apology on my behalf from Twale TV. Apologies. This man really hates you. Seriously. No. How can you say it's not in their DNA to win the league? Arsenal are playing better than everybody, apart from City.
But you know what, Amor? There's an old saying. Yeah, it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Well, you're right, but it's the same way.
How many games have been played and everyone is saying Arsenal for the league title?
We played 13, 14 games.
You know, even after
that's more than a quarter.
I tell you what, after 70% of the games, if
then
Arsenal
we can start to say that.
Then I'll be, when the pressure comes, we've seen last season, for instance, Arsenal were nailed on to finish in the top 4. Only Arsenal, actually maybe Spurs too, can actually,
and they didn't make it at the end of the day. I agree with you, but the reason the reason I'm taking Arsenal to have a serious chance is because what they are doing has actually been done before. When Leicester City won the league 2015-2016, nobody expected them to win. Nobody saw it coming. But they were because you can say because all the top clubs have problems at the time, but they were consistent.
When Leicester won the league,
they were consistent, and they kept going. No serious injuries.
When Leicester won the league, if Liverpool and Spurs had anything about them, they should have won the league that year.
Even Chelsea should have won that year as well. I remember.
But you guys, for whatever reason, you slacked.
Okay. Anyway, with time's against us. We can go on all night. Seriously.
But United are on their way back.
United on their way back. Says the wishful thinkers.
Ronaldo has to go. He wants
Ronaldo
to go.
is gone already.
Go, and we're happy for
He really don't care. The guy. We said it on this channel that Ronaldo is not the type of player you treat anyhow because
he's a player. As I said,
he is a player, but he's a different player.
There's no eye in the team. No one is bigger than a club.
And I am very happy to tell you that at least some people in the mainstream media agreed with us on this channel. Graham Souness Roy Keane, they have been saying the same thing I have been saying on this channel.
Which is what?
That's why I brought this to you. I told you so. That if you mess with Ronaldo,
Can go. Ronaldo,
Ronaldo,
you're making it sound like Ronaldo is the player he was 5 years ago. It's not.
but he's still scoring goals.
No, he scored in 12 out of 30 games last season.
He was your highest goal scorer last season.
That's a goal.
You haven't bought anybody
scored-
that can score the same amount of goals he scored last
It's not about the
season.
team now. It's not about the goals. It's about the team scoring. And since we're actually a better team without him, and I think that's been proven.
I think all Man U fans are the same. I
we're
swear.
actually a better team right now without Cristiano Ronaldo. As much as I love the guy,
I think
a better
you will
team.
never admit your problems. You will never agree to,
No.
because every Man U fan lives with this, belief, this
it's
mentality
not about
that
reality.
about we are the top club.
We are
we are
top
Man
club.
U.
We
No,
are Man U.
you are not a top club
We are
anymore.
top club.
You are a very good club.
Our history
A
and
good
our
club.
record
A good club is different to
determines
it.
that.
Have you listened to how your owners are running your club?
Which is bad. Which is bad.
So how can you say you're a top club?
Wait, listen.
These guys are just they are like
Listen.
renewing the same
Let me,
failed
let me,
tactics.
Let me show you something. Let me tell you something about
You
top
know,
club.
they get rid of a
Let me-
manager,
let me
get
tell
a
you- Mr.
good
Moore,
manager,
Mr. Moore,
spend money
let
on
me
some
tell you
good
about
name
top clubs around
players.
the world. Barcelona, a top club, right? One of the biggest clubs in the world, nearly bankrupt. Real Madrid, they've had to refinance themselves to build a new stadium, nearly bankrupt. These are top clubs. The only well-run club right now is Bayern Munich.
And Chelsea.
I'm not. Even Liverpool have got serious issues now. You know,
I know.
Liverpool have got serious issues
With
now.
with Liverpool, Liverpool fans don't mind him. Okay, don't mind him. You know he will never say anything good about you anyway. So don't mind him. I think your problem at Liverpool is temporary, and hopefully, if they get the momentum going, they probably won't make top 4.
Jurgen Klopp
But
always
they will
has the
say-
7-year itch of every single club he has managed. When it was at Mainz, after 7 years, it went downhill. When it was at Borussia Dortmund, after 7 years, downhill.
Wow.
Guess what? 7 years, Liverpool is going downhill. And guess what? I'm going to be there to say, I told you so.
Wow! Please, fans, thank you for listening. Please don't forget to go and share the video, like the video, and subscribe to Ale TV Sports and to Ale TV Entertainment. We got 2 channels here. We're running the sports channel every blessed day with the Duamo, I beg. So come along with us every day. If you're watching for the first time, I said it earlier because I know a lot of people are just watching us for the first time. Please go and watch all our podcasts on Ronaldo especially. Everything that is happening at Man U now, I said it. We have said it from the minute he signed. In fact, I'm going to bring a video next time I have a guest on the show, because the Ronaldo saga actually started with me when he put pen to paper for Man U. When Ronaldo signed for Man U over a year ago, I was doing a TV pilot for a TV network in London here. And it was a sports show. And I was telling the panel that this Ronaldo they've just signed, this guy, I'm having a funny feeling because of his ego. How is he gonna obey his teammate as the manager above him? And all these things keep creeping in my head. And the guy said, nah, that won't happen.
Can I ask you one question?
And it happened.
If
I'm bringing you that clip. I'm going to bring that
If
clip.
you were Manchester United, would you have allowed Ronaldo to sign for Man City and done nothing about it?
If I was
Manchester United at that moment,
Yeah.
knowing it was about to sign for Man City, would you have just allowed him to sign? Or
no,
would you
I think it would have been worse if he had signed for Man City.
So
Reason
what would you have
reason
done?
being because he can still keep his legacy with Man U intact now.
But what would you have
Regardless
done?
of what happens
But
now.
what would you have done at that moment? Would you have said, "I'm not going to sign. We're going to let him go," or would you have done something to stop it?
Well, you've done the best thing. You signed him.
What would you have done?
No, you signed him.
No, but
that's
what would you have done?
what I would have done as a Man U.
Exactly.
I would sign him, but then I would understand that this guy is different. I have to give him room to be himself, to be able to deliver for us. You should know Ronaldo is not an ordinary player. He goes everywhere he goes with his own.
Ronaldo is not the player he was. That's what it boils down to. It's
That's
simple.
what people said
He's
about.
not
That's
the
what people
player
said
he
about
was.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic, when he left Man U with a broken knee, he went to LA Galaxy. People thought it's finished. Probably he will go to China after that. The guy said, "Watch, I'm coming," and he left American League, like a League One kind of level, and he came back to
Italian
Italy.
football. But Italian
And he
football
helped
is not-
Italy.
Italian football is not.
I know
his problem.
Italy. Well, no league can be compared to Premier League anyway.
Exactly.
Obviously,
It's a lesser
so
league.
well, I really look at the time. Oh my God! Anyway, fans, we love you. Please stay tuned. Come back and watch
Twilight TV.
Twilight TV Sports. We love you. Come back with us, and if you want to join, okay, if you want to come on the show, whether through Zoom or you want to come to our studio live in West London, just go to the channel, leave your name, number, say, I want to come talk for my club. At least we gave Mr. I can't believe we gave you this much time, Mr. Olu. Thank you so much, everybody.
United.
Thank you. Oh, Chelsea.
United.
Chelsea.
United.
Chelsea. Thank you. Love you. And catch up with you tomorrow.
Twilight TV. Yeah, but things like this.